Today, I want to talk about how vinyl is just going up in cost and it doesn't seem to be stopping. I also want to bring some positivity and how sometimes those things that happen in life kind of push us to something new. If you've been watching my channel for a few years now, you know I love a good deal. I'm always looking for a way of not to pay full price. I'm at the Goodwills, I'm on eBay, I'm talking to people, hey, do you have any records? I've learned how to look for a good deal and also how to be patient for a good deal. And I kind of want to share what I'm doing. I'm not buying as much vinyl, but I am doing other things. So the average cost of vinyl here in the US is about $40 to $50 brand new, and those are new releases. Usually I have a fund of like birthday money, Mother's Day money, something like that, Christmas money, where I kind of use the gifts that were given to me to buy records. And even for a while I was doing photography and I was using that to fund, like I bought my record player and stereo and everything with my photography money. My husband works hard, he supports us and the kids, and I don't like to take advantage of that, even though he says like you could buy records, you could buy CDs, but I've always wanted to keep it at a very healthy minimum. And I know sometimes it can get very unhealthy. And so I've kind of been aware of that. I'm looking for the $10 record and I'm looking in that area.
Okay, we made it to analog records. Gonna see the $5 bins. Let's see how they go.
The only time I spend $40 on a record is if it's an artist I've been following for years and I've been waiting for this record and they finally made one. And an example is Bon Iver's new album. I've been waiting for that man to make a new album and he's been going through some things, and so he went to the cabin, if you know anything about him. His first album, he went to a cabin after a big breakup and he wrote the most beautiful album about what he was going through. Emma forever ago. Anyway, so I pre-ordered it, should be coming in April. I'm just really excited about it. So I do save my vinyl purchase for something that's really special, something I'm so excited. Another thing is I'm starting to save up for something. I want the Beatles Blue box set that was released in the 80s. I've been looking for it, I want it, I'm saving up for it, and there's no rush. Like I have my CDs and I can listen to the Beatles whenever I want and enjoy kind of the physical media part of it. I like to buy records when it's off trend. I know everyone will be talking about this record online if you're part of the community, but for me, I wait. Eventually you'll be able to enjoy it. Okay, vinyl's expensive, I'm putting it to the side, I'm saving it for a special album. Until then, I'm buying books. Here's Wes Anderson's book. I dreamt of this book. I was gonna drop 50 bucks on this book when it first came out. I even went to Barnes & Noble's twice just to go look at this book. $10, under $10 on eBay. Wes Anderson, this is all his movies. I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. I know, so typical of me, but he's just a great director. I've been following ever since the beginning days. The next book I got was Paul McCartney's Eye of the Storm. I love photography. I was into film photography for so many years. That's how I started. And this book just inspired me. Okay, I could not afford this again at Barnes & Noble's. This was $100. And I got it under $10 on eBay. It's from a library, so it was really cheap. And just looking at all of Paul McCartney's photography during his days as a Beatles just gives you some personal insight. And I'm inspired. Like, he's an amazing photographer of just capturing moments, capturing people. Another book I haven't even had a chance to look at, is the Beatles Get Back. This was cheap too. $10, maybe $13. And great condition. And so yeah, just kind of, whenever I'm listening to the Beatles, I really enjoy just looking at some of the books and getting into the Beatles. That's just so cool. I read a comment on someone else's YouTube channel about Roberta Flack, right? She passed away. And someone said, hey, did you ever get her Beatle covers? And I looked it up. They didn't say it to me, I was just eavesdropping on the conversation. I looked it up and my goodness, I got this from Taiwan. For whatever reason, you can't get it in America. It was under $10 from Taiwan. And it's so beautiful. It's just a different take, a different version of Beatles songs. She was a good friend of Yoko Ono. and John Lennon, I guess they lived in the same building in New York. And so she just puts a different spin to it. It's very like comforting the way her voice is. It's almost like a mother, right, singing to you. In My Life, Hey Jude, Can We Work It Out, Let It Be, Oh Darling, I Should Have Known Better. Just all these great Beatles songs, a great cover. So this was just like just a fun listen to. So I got this. And then also like Roy Osborne. I found this $6 at the record store. And it's just great. It's just all his greatest hits, and this is kind of all I need. CDs are just more affordable and they're just available. Next, I've been really looking at posters. It's just fun just to look online sometimes, find a good deal. This is under 20. I didn't know what era I should go with when it came to a Beatles poster, and I picked this one because they're kind of at the end of the Beatle journey. I love that they're in a field. I love their clothes, the fashion, the style, and they're kind of like they became men. So no longer are they the boys, the Beatles, now they are men and they're going off into their journey. And sometimes like you come to a point in life and you're like, I don't know what's next. It's over. Maybe all the good days are behind me, but the good days were ahead of them. They made great albums individually. They went on different adventures individually. They had families and kids, and there's life. After a good high moment in your life, there's more life to be lived. And so I just love that encouragement. Here's another hobby I'm getting into, is one of my old hobbies. And it's not cheap either, but I don't have to do it all the time. This is film. I'm gonna get back into my film photography. I found this great old camera at the Goodwill a long time ago. And I remember it was $20 and I'm like, oh, should I pay that? That's quite a bit. But I'm really glad I did. It's old fashioned. It does great quality, a little bit blurry, flaws, which I like because I have digital cameras and they're just too perfect. And so I love the flaws of film. So I'm gonna get into that, which is not cheap, but it's something for me to do as I go out walking with the kids, or, you know, I'm just in the mood to be artistic. So I'm kind of doing more photography stuff, just kind of thinking about it. I'm in the market for another camera, which isn't cheap. So again, I'm saving for that. Walmart did a special release of Elvis Memphis. Now, they also had this available on record, but the CD packaging was so good, I picked the CD. The Elvis Memphis is a 70th anniversary of the first legendary Sun recording of Elvis. There's a ton of songs. I don't even know, I don't know anything about this era of Elvis. I really am excited to get into this, to listen to this, and to enjoy it. Another thing I'm doing, because vinyl's so high right now, is I'm looking at Blu-rays. I'm a physical media person. I've always enjoyed it. I mean, I got into design because I was inspired. I saw Tokyo Drift clip on Instagram where he's walking through the metal detector in high school, and you have the song named 6 Days of the Week. And it was just so good. And I remember seeing this film in the theaters with my sister, and we were so excited. It was a Friday night. Everyone was there. And my sister's super into cars, so she had her little Acura. Everyone was cruising afterwards. It was just a cool experience. And I'm like, I gotta get the movie. I just love being in that world again. Watching it again, I don't know, there's something special about it. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing because vinyl's getting high, is I'm still enjoying it. I still love videos about it. I still love talking about it. I have a whole collection here. I can pull a record out and listen to it at any time, and that's the beauty of having a collection. But as for buying new vinyl, I'm being patient. I'm waiting for releases that I'm really waiting for and I'm really sure about. I'm checking it out on streaming before I make the purchase, just to make sure I enjoy it. My life is high stress with 3 little ones, and I do need something on the side to always be doing. That's just how I just need to go somewhere and relax and not think about responsibilities. And so photography has always done that. Relax my mind, relax my brain, looking at posters, looking at CDs. You know, these are the things we enjoy, and you don't have to be buying records to watch record channels, and you don't have to be purchasing every single thing you see because of fear of missing out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.